Chosen One, what I'm about to share with you is not ordinary. This is a divine alert straight from the throne of God. He said, "Tonight, you are able to remote view." That's right. Just for tonight, you have been given a rare, sacred ability. This is not something to take lightly. You've been seeking clarity, you've been praying for signs, and now, heaven is opening a window of insight. For this one appointed night, you have been activated with a supernatural gift, the ability to see beyond what is visible, to perceive what others cannot, to spiritually forecast what's ahead. This moment is holy. You are not here by accident. God has aligned your spirit with this message because something is shifting in your atmosphere. Your spiritual senses are heightened. Your discernment is sharp. You are being called to watch, to listen, and to prepare. The veil between the seen and unseen is thin tonight. You've entered a rare moment of prophetic insight, and God is trusting you to handle it with reverence and readiness. But before we go any further, take a moment to seal this moment. Pause what you're doing and do 3 things right now. First, hit the like button, not just as a gesture, but as a spiritual agreement that you are receiving this word. Second, subscribe to this channel so you can stay connected to this prophetic flow and help us reach 90,000 chosen ones who need this light. Third, comment the number 99. That number is not random. It is a divine signal, a declaration that says, "I am aligned, I am ready, I can see." Now listen carefully. If you are truly a chosen one, if your spirit is stirred right now, you won't just watch the beginning of this video. You'll stay until the end, because something in you already knows this word is yours. You've been waiting for confirmation. You've been needing direction. And tonight, God is answering both. If you can receive this word and walk in it, your life will not look the same when the sun rises tomorrow. This is not imagination. This is activation. Prepare yourself, because tonight, you don't just wonder about your future, you see it. Let's step into this revelation together. Tonight is not a night for routine. It is not just another page on the calendar. No, tonight is a divine interruption, a holy disruption in the ordinary rhythm of life. At exactly 3 a.m., the veil between realms will lift, and heaven will whisper your name. You, chosen one, are being summoned, and not for entertainment or curiosity, but for revelation, for activation, for alignment with a future that has been waiting for you. This is a sacred moment, carved into eternity. While the world slumbers in silence, the spirit realm will roar with messages meant only for your ears. Your sight will no longer be limited to what your natural eyes can perceive. No, your spirit will be awakened to prophetic vision, divine sight, and supernatural clarity. This is not mysticism. This is not emotional hype. This is divine science, a spiritual protocol from the throne of God, downloaded directly into your being. But the question remains, will you open your eyes in time? Will you stay alert when heaven leans in? Will you rise when God calls your name in the silence of the night? If you do, you will not return to life the same, because one glimpse of what God reveals tonight will change not only how you move, but who you are. This is your moment to step into the deep waters of divine intelligence. For one night only, you have been authorized to see into realms that the average eye cannot detect. Remote viewing in the spiritual realm is not just about distance. It is about dimensional access. You are being granted the permission to step into spaces where angels walk, where strategies of heaven are written, and where truths about your life are already completed. This is not fantasy, this is holy technology, and you are the vessel. Understand, this ability is not something you earned. It is not something that came from man's approval. This gift is given only to those who have been spiritually tested, emotionally crushed, and still chose faith over fear. Heaven doesn't waste vision. God only reveals to those who can be trusted with what they see. And tonight, He has chosen you. You may feel unqualified. You may feel unworthy. But that is precisely why you were chosen. You've been humbled. You've been through fire. And still, your heart has remained open to God. That's why tonight, remote viewing is being activated within you. You will see, you will hear, you will know. And once you do, it will be your responsibility to act. Prepare yourself. Because once your spirit catches a glimpse of what is coming, you will never settle again. You will see decisions before you make them. You'll feel what rooms are right. You'll know when to speak, when to move, and when to wait. This is not about control. This is about clarity, and clarity is power. So many people wander aimlessly in life, not because they're lazy, but because they are visionless. But not you. Not anymore. Tonight, God is placing a divine lens over your soul. You will begin to perceive shifts, sense alignments, and recognize the timing of God with accuracy. You will know when a season is ending. You will feel when something in the atmosphere is shifting. You'll no longer guess. You'll know. And here's the most powerful truth. What you see tonight will change how you walk tomorrow. You will stop doubting. You will stop overthinking. You will stop begging for signs. Why? Because heaven will have already shown you the next page of your destiny. And when you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. Sometimes the very reason you've struggled is hidden in what you don't even remember. There are wounds, traumas, and spiritual assignments attached to your past that you didn't even know existed. But tonight, God is peeling back the layers. He's revealing what was buried, not to hurt you, but to free you. You might see childhood memories. You may feel emotions you thought you buried years ago. You may hear things you didn't even know you absorbed. But tonight, the Holy Spirit becomes the divine interpreter of your personal history. He will show you the lie that planted the fear. He will reveal the event that launched the cycle. He will expose the seed that's been producing the wrong fruit in your life. But here's the beauty. You're not going back to get stuck. You're going back to take authority. You're going back to reclaim your voice. The enemy has been hoping you'd never revisit your history because he knows when you see the truth of it, you will break every chain attached to it. This is not a casual invitation. This is a divine summons. The images, the words, the visions that God is about to give you at 3 a.m. are not just information. They are divine blueprints. These are spiritual instructions, kingdom-level insights, and if you receive them correctly, they will reshape your future. Get ready for everything to look different. You might look at a relationship and see it no longer fits. You may hear a voice in prayer and that says, "It's time to move." You may suddenly understand a career shift, a creative download, or even a prophetic calling you've tried to ignore. This is not random. It is destiny confirmation. So prepare like your life depends on it, because it does. Clear your space. Put your phone down. Let your environment be still. Because when heaven speaks, it deserves more than a distracted heart. What you see tonight will challenge you, stretch you, and bless you, but only if you're ready to receive and obey. Don't expect lightning bolts or flashing lights. The voice of God often comes in stillness, a whisper, a knowing, a mental picture. Tonight, you will begin to experience things you cannot explain, but you will feel their truth deep in your soul. Don't run from it. Lean in. The visions may come through sudden memories. They may feel like dreams, but more vivid. You might feel heat in your body. You might see people's faces. Or you may just hear a word, like go, leave, wait, build. Every detail counts. It's not just imagination, it's communication from God. Keep a journal nearby, or use your voice recorder. Capture it all, even if it's unclear, because these are not random images. They are spiritual instructions encoded in heaven's language. God is showing you, not to impress you, but to prepare you for what's next. Tonight is not only about revelation, it's about exposure. For too long, you've been under spiritual attack without knowing where it came from. The delays, the fear, the confusion, the anxiety. But tonight, God is flipping the lights on. The enemy can no longer hide. You may see people, situations, contracts, environments, all of them cloaked in deception. But suddenly, you'll see what's really behind them. Spiritual warfare is often invisible until God gives you eyes to see. Tonight, you will be equipped with discernment so sharp, you will know who is for you, who is against you, and what must be removed immediately. Don't be afraid of what is revealed. Truth doesn't hurt. It heals. When the enemy is exposed, he is defeated. You will no longer be manipulated by things that look holy but carry darkness. God is not just revealing the enemy's plan. He's giving you the strategy to win. For so long, you have cried out for a breakthrough. You've asked God, when will this heaviness lift? When will I see the reason behind the delays? When will you move in my life? And tonight, beloved, heaven responds, now. This is the moment where prayers meet prophetic manifestation. The very breakthrough you've been begging for is hidden in what you will see and hear during these sacred hours. Your breakthrough will not come with noise and chaos. It will arrive. It will, like a whisper, wrapped in light, a dream, a vision, a divine knowing that stirs your soul awake. God is not only going to show you what the breakthrough is, He's going to show you where it starts. It may be a person to forgive, a place to move, a boundary to set, a door to close. Trust this, what you see tonight will break the dam that's held back your next level. You don't need more motivation. You don't need another word from someone else. You need to see what heaven sees. And tonight, you will. The ceiling is breaking. The fog is lifting. The silence is shattering. Your breakthrough doesn't start next week, next month, or next year. It starts tonight, with a vision that will unlock what has been locked for too long. What you witness between 3 and 5 a.m. is not just a momentary flash. It's in a divine forecast. Like a prophet looking across the horizon, you are being shown the map of your future. Yes, that's right. The next 7 years of your life are going to come into focus, not in full, but in flashes of destiny. And those flashes are more than enough to change how you move today. Just like a scientist maps weather patterns or charts storms, God is revealing to you the atmospheric changes in your life. Some seasons are ending. New alignments are forming. Partnerships are being orchestrated. Detours are being removed. You will not have to guess anymore. You will know which investments are worth your time, which projects are God-breathed, and which roads lead nowhere. These 7 years are not about survival. They are about strategy. And heaven is giving you the upper hand by showing you the blueprint ahead of time. This is more than encouragement. This is prophetic planning. Get your notebook. Write what you see, because what you document tonight will become your navigation system for the next stretch of your journey. No more wandering. No more delay. It's time to move with divine precision. Tonight, the masks come off. The performance ends. The spiritual fog that's been clouding your discernment is being blown away by the breath of God. You will finally see who is truly aligned with your destiny and who has only been along for the ride. There are people in your life wearing smiles but hiding swords. And tonight, their true intentions will be revealed. God is not exposing them to make you bitter. He's revealing truth to make you better. For every person revealed, there is a purpose exposed. You'll see the mentors who are real, the partners who are loyal, the friendships that are divine assignments, and you'll also see the distractions, the spiritual leeches, the voices sent to confuse and delay. The revelation may hurt, but the clarity will heal. You've been walking with people who are not walking in your direction. And tonight, heaven is making that plain. Don't ignore what you see when the spiritual masks fall. Don't try to put them back on. Release what needs to go. Honor what needs to stay. Because who walks with you in the next season must be sent, not just present. There are moments in life that leave a permanent mark, not on your body, but on your soul. Tonight is one of those moments. What you witness in the spirit realm between 3 and 5 a.m. will not fade with time. It will become a spiritual signature engraved in your being that reminds you, I have seen, I have heard, I will never walk blind again. This is your spiritual initiation. The moment where heaven confirms that you are not just gifted, but called. What you receive tonight is not entertainment. It is a divine imprint, a spiritual awakening, a prophetic responsibility. You are not just going to be inspired, you are going to be marked. Your life will carry the evidence that you've seen things others can't, heard things others won't. And now you must carry what others can't. So honor this experience. Treat it like the sacred encounter it is. Document it, guard it, pray over it. What you receive tonight isn't just for this season. It's for the legacy you're building. Years from now, you'll look back and say, that night, everything changed. You will be marked, not by the world, but by God. You've been feeling it, the tug, the inner question, the lingering wonder. What is my real assignment? Why am I here? What's the purpose behind my pain? And tonight, the answer is coming. You're not just going to feel it, you're going to see it. The prophetic vision of your assignment is on its way. And when it arrives, confusion dies. God doesn't call people without showing them their role. The issue is never the call. It's the clarity. But tonight, God is putting the pieces together. You will see your past battles line up with your current burdens. You will understand why you care so deeply about what others ignore. You'll realize that your struggle was actually training for the throne you're about to sit on. Don't run from the vision. It may feel overwhelming at first, big, bold, holy, but that's because it is. You weren't created for average. You weren't assigned to survive. You were born for a heaven-backed mission. And tonight, that mission is being unsealed and shown to you in full color. Some of you will feel heat. Some will feel a tingling. Others will suddenly burst into tears with no explanation. Some will hear words loud in their spirit, while others will see vivid, symbolic images. This is all part of remote viewing, and it's real. You'll know it's not your imagination, because it will come with clarity, weight, and peace. These impressions will carry divine fingerprints. Even if they feel strange, they will not be confusing. There will be a knowing that this is not from you, it is from God. Pay attention to repetition. If you keep seeing the same image, the same number, or the same word, God is trying to say something specific. Recognizing this experience is key. Don't let it pass you by. Don't dismiss it as just a dream or just a thought. Remote viewing is God's way of extending your sight beyond the physical world. Trust what you feel. Trust what you hear. Trust what you see. You are now operating in a higher dimension of divine awareness. Time is sacred, and between 3 and 5 a.m., a spiritual portal opens that the world often sleeps through. But not you, not tonight. During these hours, the noise of the world is silenced, and the frequency of heaven becomes audible. The veil thins, the air shifts, and the door to divine intelligence swings wide open. This is not the hour of nightmares or insomnia. This is the watch of revelation. Many prophets, saints, and seekers throughout history have received their greatest encounters during these very hours. Why? Because the soul is quiet, the mind is soft, and heaven has a clear channel. This is when divine downloads are released, but only for those who are awake to receive them. So walk through it. Don't scroll. Don't delay. Don't talk yourself out of it. If God wakes you during these hours, it's not a coincidence. It's a summons. Step into your prayer space. Listen, write, ask, worship, and most of all, receive. This door will not stay open forever, but it's open for you tonight. What you receive tonight will come in 3 forms: a warning, a weapon, and a wonder. The warning will protect you, the weapon will empower you, and the wonder will remind you that God still speaks, still sees, and still calls. Don't miss this holy trifecta, because it will guide your next steps like nothing else can.